Spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls, but we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Panthers of Orlando taking on the Minnesota Vikings. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Thornton, the motion man right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stops it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw is Myers. To throw on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The Vikings at 3-9 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis, and the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. The center receiver in motion to the left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better. You saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 4th down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see. Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it. Thornton, the motion man right. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And He'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Myers throwing on fourth down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
To throw from his end zone. Jones working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Jones on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
41 yards.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Jones.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him up.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Down the sideline he goes, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Myers on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Myers now to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the big fella. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Jones now throwing on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Panthers. Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. When no one was was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Breaks through the contact, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And here's Myers looking to throw on 2nd down. That one goes for 8 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Jones on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. This is caught. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
To throw is Myers. To throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Myers to throw on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now Jones. Throwing to start the drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Myers on 1st and 10.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Myers now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's Myers throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Myers. Throwing on 1st down.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there